Have you ever seen from a movie that just kinda haunts your mind? A speech, action sequence, something shocking, or a special effect that just lingers in your frontal lobe. How long do you think it's okay for a scene to rattle in your old noggin? Eventually, you need to try to forget a scene just to move on with your life. So, here I am, with your help to forget. And by forgetting, I mean making a whole little video about such a scene for me and spread it so that it haunts you like it haunts me. Maybe, if it haunts you, it'll haunt me less. You know, kinda like that ghost thing from It Follows. Was that a ghost or was it a demon? Okay, before I talk about what I really want to talk about, let me introduce you to 2021's The Green Knight. It's an A24 film, you know, that company that does all the artsy films, directed by David Lowery. Look at that stash. Who also directed Pete's Dragon? Wait, what? Ghost Story, and is directing the upcoming Peter Pan and Wendy film? They're rebooting that again? Wasn't there one already with Hugh Jackman?
How many times I am not to be disturbed when I'm at the rejuvenator! Yes?
Anywho, The Green Knight is based off of an old 14th century poem called Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, which had a 1970s adaptation. They turned this poem into a 2-hour anthology movie where we follow this shit of a human lead, Sir Gawain, where he goes off on a little journey to make good on his dues to the Green Knight because he couldn't understand the subtle nature of the Green Knight's challenge. He just wanted to be a big man. While on the way, he gets mugged by some forest urchins. A ghost tells him off. There's naked giants. That's pretty cool. Meets a totally normal couple and follows a questionable looking fox. Is that CG or an animatronic? Just doesn't look right. Finally, he meets up with the Green Knight, freaks the fuck out, and lives a life of shit. Or did he? That's right, it was all in his head at the very end. And I guess he learns to be a better fella or something? But none of this matters. None of it. The story doesn't matter. The beautifully shot cinematography does not matter. The fact that the Green Knight looked sick as shit, but only got 5 minutes of screen time does not matter. That sick axe he had with nature powers does not matter. The fact that Gawain is a piece of shit human I was rooting against the whole time I watched the film does not matter. What matters for this video is one scene. The one scene that haunts me, that made me ask, why? A scene that made me laugh out loud in the theater, which had 3 other people in it. A genuine laugh, mind you. A scene that made the dude sitting a couple rows behind me say, what the fuck? Also, heads up real quick, you're going to see some movie magic that might not be family friendly. The scene in question is where Gawain is getting jacked off while the witch, which is his mom using vision magic like earlier in the film, is watching him getting jacked off by the one woman. Then once the climax occurs, the movie goes in for a close-in shot of it, of that Arthurian spunk on his mom's magic sash. And then, for good measure, he gives it a squeeze. Explain to me why they had to go in for a close-in shot and squeeze. Why did it squeeze? Also, the woman just looks so disappointed in him. I mean, she was really going at it. Why is she so disappointed? She was giving her all. Whatever. I also thought of other flicks. You know, other flicks that had movie magic semen, and there was only one that came to mind. It's from Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie. If you're not familiar with what scene I'm thinking of, it's where Eric, the big guy with glasses, jacks off in bed next to Tim, peeks, and before going to bed, smears that man mail all over a portrait. Not as good special effects as the Green Knight here. That spunk magic, movie magic should have got this movie an award. But now in my head, I associate this A24 Green Knight artsy film with Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie. Yeah. Now you know. Now you know about the scene that pops in mind from time to time for no good reason. I curse you with this knowledge. That's the point of this video, to curse you, not to discuss all the subtext or positives or negatives of the film. No, just to curse you with this up close squeeze of that baby batter. Before ending this little video, I only ever saw this film once in theaters. Yet, to rid myself of the curse, I made this video where I had to watch the film again. I mean, it had some other stuff I liked, like the ghost girl telling the protagonist off. I like that. I just like the idea of ghosts just telling humans off. It's a fun idea. I also really like the Green Knight. I wish there was more of him. But yeah, no, this video was all about that meat tugging scene. So yeah, go on. Be cursed like me. I also kind of renewed my own curse by making this vid. It's gonna be in my head even longer now. Huh. Shit.